Hi guys, Rachybop here, and I'm playing this SimCity Cities of Tomorrow gameplay. Unfortunately, I don't know if I didn't plug in my microphone or something ridiculously blonde like that, but I'm actually recording the audio afterwards, which is why you won't hear any game sound, and that's on this episode and the next two after it. I recorded them all at once, got really into the game, chatting away, and yeah, the microphone must just not have been picking it up. So anyway, I can tell you what I was doing, because these are, I kind of want to show you every step and not miss out any, because then you can kind of see my process and how I play. So yes, it's very slow progress with this, but it's really interesting because I've been watching like Beyond Sim's gameplay as well. He's in like the city next to me in this region, and it's really interesting seeing how different people play. Like, you think you're slow and then someone else might be slower and other people are hugely quicker. When I was playing this particular episode, I realised that when I'd finished, once I remembered what I was doing, that I'd started doing that maglev, magnetic levitation, was it? Someone told me in the comments, thank you, I feel very educated. That I started to put the other end in. Anyway, you'll see what happens. So I'm seeing that my academy has researched 11% of the upgrade. I'm just checking. You can see the other things in green. I believe they're things that other people in my region have discovered. So once they've discovered it, you can build it anywhere. So you're better to try and discover the things they haven't, although they might be doing that. So it's kind of good to communicate with people, maybe see what they are doing, and try and take it from that. Goodness, I'm all over the screen right now. What am I doing? Oh, there's a house down this left-hand side, which is just the most ridiculous driveway ever. I'm going to tweet a picture, actually, because it's just so silly. So, I'm actually selling power as well. There's beams across there, the control net coming from my whatever it is. I don't know. Checking out the HQ things, probably looking for things right now. Who knows what I was doing. You can see the power grid here, and I haven't had any problems with the power, which is really, really good. I've still got the dirt roads because I really didn't see it necessary to upgrade a lot of them. Oh, I think, yeah, we're just checking out other people's now. You can see people's progress, how big their mega towers are. I don't have one yet. Coming soon, let's just say that. Mine's quite neat looking. It looks so good from above. Right, so, what am I doing? This is really difficult when you're not actually doing it. Zooming around all over the place. Very little control. What am I doing? Education? No. Health? Health? No. Yeah, so I haven't even got hospital. Ooh, achievement. I do like the achievements. I feel it necessary to click OK and look at them on the actual chart. I don't know why I always want to do that. University's plopping at me. But anyway, yeah, I don't even have garbage yet. So I decided to get the cheapest one after looking at everything else. I figured that just to get me by, I would get the cheapest and pop it somewhere that isn't like over oil or over coal and isn't going to pollute my city. It wouldn't let me put it down there, so I think my road's quite badly placed down there. So I ended up putting it opposite the Amiga Co factory. Right there, yep, plopped. I want to get one of those synthesizer add-ons for it later on. So garbage coverage for neighbours available. This is me realising that actually I was doing the maglev. So I go to place it. Yeah, it can go there. Oh no, you don't have enough simoleons. Okay, I'll wait for the simoleons. No problem. This is actually quite good watching it back and see what I did wrong, if I actually did anything wrong to get what I got. And you'll see what I got soon. Okay, a petition to build that thingy to go onto my Ujar. That's been approved. That's good then. Rubble in your city. Boom, boom, boom. Sound effects there for you. Quite a lot of rubble. We did have an earthquake there, didn't we? I think we've had that already, haven't we? Yeah, pretty early on we had an earthquake, and this is probably not the effect of that. It's just crime, I think, because I haven't, it's saying too much crime. I haven't got a police station yet, and I try to avoid it until it's absolutely telling me you need to get one, because I think the things like that, they really drain you of money. And I know real life you should get them, but this is a game, so I avoid it mostly, but I do get one eventually. And I hate the precincts. Oh, they are so expensive and just really don't do much. So we have got a hospital now, and that's, our area of population isn't huge, so it covers pretty much all of the residential anyway. So then we're on to what we're going to do now, Rachybop. What are you doing? Roads? Oh, we're upgrading roads, but you can see they don't really need upgrading. I just thought I would do it to try and spur on some population, but that won't work because, well, it just won't work. Parks, they're the way forward. Parks are the hidden secret of SimCity. Absolutely. So, I mean, there's some lovely new parks as well with the cities of tomorrow. Oh, what am I doing now? Oh, a park. Looking at the land value there. You see it kind of peaks over my residential. Not so good over the commercial. What am I going for? Double walkway, so I'm going to put one over the commercial. Yeah, that one. And that's going to raise the land value a little bit, but try and get it at the right angle so it's not sticking out. That's helped a little, and people are happy about that. And that's the futurization map there, just checking that out. It's kind of cool. That also makes people quite happy that they're living in a high-tech place. One thing that I've realised is once you've installed this, you can't really go back. You can't really not have this attached, your futuristic stuff. It will always be part of your game, so just be aware of that. If you enjoy it now, watch gameplay and realise, will you enjoy this or not? Don't get it if you're not going to, because it's forever. Future is forever, not just for Christmas. That's spurred some upgrades there in the commercial area, which is good. Just gonna have a sip of tea. That was nice. So despite all the fires and destruction, we're not doing too badly. Oh, what's that? Tried to catch it, couldn't catch it. Still haven't put our maglev down, have we? Are we going to do that now? Yeah, we are. So, here we have it. Oh yeah, I can plop it there. Wait, what the hell? What the heck happened? I plopped it, and this floating platform, so obviously I decide, I'll do it again. Plopped it again. Did I? No. I do though, trust me. So I'm like, well, what the heck? Is that some kind of glitch? It really must be some kind of glitch. And it hasn't charged me. It's very strange. Watch when I plop it now. 15,000. So I plop it. No. It charged me something. But it's weird. So I think, oh, maybe I'll just attach the tracks to it, and it doesn't work. Angle too sharp. And then they have, oh look, they do have stilts at that point, but I can't seem to attach things. And I think about putting it over there, and I think, you know what, this is really annoying, because I don't know if that's a glitch or if it's real. I really don't even understand what's happening anymore. So I'm just going to bulldoze the whole freaking thing. But then I look and I can't bulldoze them. And that's really annoying now. So they're actually stuck there. Well, definitely for the next 2 episodes. But we'll see what happens in the future. I'm hoping that I go in freshly and they'll have just gone. But they haven't right now, and it's really frustrating. I was thinking about putting one on the end, and then I was so worried about just plopping them that in case like a floating platform happened again, so I just didn't want to do that, so I absolutely just destroyed the whole thing because it just really destroyed everything for me. Boom. Yeah, get rid of it. Don't like it, don't want it. We might add one of those later if you're bothered, but look at that. I mean, it's horrible. It must be a glitch. If anyone else has had that happen, please let me know, because that's really frustrating for me. I don't think it's meant to happen. I doubt it. So anyway, what's next? Okay, I was thinking about putting in an oil mine. I'm looking at the mega towers here. You can see they're all here. They're quite expensive there. I do get one of those eventually, but not in this episode, so if that's what you're watching for, you might want to wait a few episodes. But I've got my Amiga factory, but I know they need ore and they need oil to produce Amiga, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it. I do figure this out, but yeah, you know, like SimCity is like a huge learning curve, and when something clicks, it clicks and you know it. But sometimes it takes a while to get there. But when it clicks, it's such a good feeling when you figured it out. It's awesome. One thing I'm really upset about is our Prima guides don't do the physical guides anymore. Because I really, really like those, and I would have really benefited from a SimCity physical guide. I have the e-guide, and it's stupid because I don't want to have that open on the screen while I'm doing this as well. I want to have the book. I want to like scribble on it and highlight stuff and work through it, and I just find it really frustrating having to log into a website to see my Prima guide. Anyway, back to the game. Vent over. What am I doing? I'm trying to save up for an oil thing now, I think, with it. Like I said, they're kind of expensive, and I'm in this limbo at the moment where my population's kind of low, and I'm trying to boost it. It stays kind of low for a while. I'm not used to this kind of progression. Usually my population is sprouting, but I think this is very different in play to the normal game. It progresses differently, and also I'm getting used to stuff, but I definitely benefit from having an oil and coal region. I can't plop the train station right now. I'm going to need to bulldoze a little area of road. I do that eventually, so you'll see. Again, that's the sky bridge. Looks a lot like my floating badumph. And there's the mega towers. I'll explain more about those when I'm about to pop them in the game. So, what's next, Rachybop? What are you doing? How much is the oil thing? Because that's what I really need. Sewage thing's working brilliantly. I haven't had to struggle with sewage. I haven't had to struggle with power. None of that. It's all just worked perfectly with the future so far, and they're usually things I have issues with initially. Oh yeah, excuse me. Oh, ore is something I don't have in this region, so that's something I'm gonna have to import, and it was something I wasn't sure if I would be able to use in my Amiga factory if I imported it, and eventually I do need to get the trade depot, and that's something you will need if you want to import and export and make money from your materials and spend money getting materials. Just upgrading some streets unnecessarily there. There's a red one over here. Why am I not doing that? Rachybop, over here. No, up. Oh, do you know what? Forget it. She never listens. So, what am I doing? Just hovering about. Get rid of that. What am I doing? Okay, so I'm still struggling with population at this point. People are protesting too much garbage. So I'm looking, I'm seeing what can I do about that. So I think the initial thing to do, even though I'm trying not to spend anything at the moment because I'm saving for my oil doodah, it's hard because you can't like fully speed up. You sat there waiting, and the only thing to do when you're waiting is to spend your money. Oh, what? Oh, yeah. Epic fail there, trying to export the road, like trying to make the road go from the back of the thing. Then I realised, no. So I did that to speed the sewage up, because then I thought, well, it can go down that road, because everything goes down roads. So if you have like heaps of connections instead of just one road, things will come out quicker. So I figured that might be a good idea to speed up the garbage. I don't know, did I just say sewage? I meant garbage. And yeah, but even the traffic and everything will go quicker the more roads you have. I'm not struggling with traffic at the moment. I don't have too much, which is kind of in my favour a little. My coal power plant's really well, but I should have had global deliveries turned on because I really needed to earn money. So I've switched that on now, you can see, and I'll start earning money from that. Yay! Whoop whoop whoop. So then, I'm checking everything, listen to the sounds which you can't hear. Got these houses here. I mean, how do they even get out of their house? You see people just running around it. It's ridiculous. I don't see how those houses there work, but I like having the little houses left. It's kind of cute because you've got these huge mansion buildings and, well, the skyscrapers, they'll come in later. And you'll notice in people's cities they don't really have many skyscrapers. They might have the mega towers, but their skyscrapers haven't come in yet, so you can see how it affects it and how different it is. We've got a lot of abandoned buildings down there in the commercial area. I'm just checking things out. We're up to 27% there. I need high wealth workers to make it go quicker, and I'm getting there. People are still protesting too much garbage, and people are pretty happy when you look around. They're not sad Sims, but when in doubt, plop a park. Might plop a balloon park this time. They're expensive, but they're very good and very lovely. Am I going to do that? No, I'm not. I'm going back in the oil to check how much the oil thing is, because my 2-second memory is forgotten already. I know I need oil, and I'm thinking I'm going to plop it down here because that's where my oil is. You can see right there. There's also some up there near the coal. Is that right? I thought that was coal. Oh, now I'm confused. I didn't notice that before. So, crude oil. We've got a lot there, which is really good. And it's all a free area to dig at. But we need to save the money. 37,000, so we're almost there. 37,500. So next payday we'll be getting it. There we go. So we can pop it. We'll pop it as close as we can to the highest margin, and there we go. We have our oil well. And once people come to work there, we'll have lots of moolah. Got the information. Hi. The land is rich with black gold, Mayor. We've got the means to suck it dry. Gallons and gallons of oil drums. I can't read that quick. I'm like that in games. I don't read things properly, and I know it really annoys other people because I skip through it and they're like, we want to know the story. Okay, I'll try and slow down. I don't even mean you guys, I just mean like my family and stuff. They're always like, please stop. So I need to slow down. I realise that must annoy other people too. So, what are we doing now? Bulldozing. we've bulldozed. Scared about crime, and yeah, traffic's getting up, which is good. Bit of a build up on that old red road. There's a upgraded building there to the left. Checking things out, seeing what I want to do. You can see my income has gone up a little bit. Things like the oil well, they won't really show in the amount per hour, but you'll get random like bulk payments, which is nice. You can see it's working now. I'm earning money. I'm processing sewage for Beyond Sims, which is a mucky job. Someone's got to do it. You can see he's got a mega tower there. Kind of looks like a bigger robot. You can see in the further city they've got the elite mega towers. And they're really nice. They do look a lot nicer, but they're about twice the cost. I'll show you that later anyway. Oh, plane. Can't stop yawning. It's my gameplay, it's just so interesting. Right, passenger train station 40,000, so I need to save for that, and I also need to bulldoze a little area for it, and that'll benefit me in that tourists will come in, because I'm really bothered about my population by this point. I'm just not used to it being so low, so I do decide I will build another little residential area. I don't like taking up every bit of space. I like to build on what I have and build up, which is I think one of the things that this expansion pack wants you to do as well. But at this point I decide to put in some extra residential areas. Oh, I've got an arsonist coming in from another city. How lovely. I haven't done the grid very well here, but never mind. Okay, so we have another little area that I'm going to make residential. Bit slanted down there. Plop some in there, lovely. Oh, maybe not there. Lovely. Who would want to live in that? But they do. Now, I did find in this little area that it wasn't very popular. There was hardly any traffic because there was no need for them to come. It's much easier on the left hand side because they're passing to go up the hill. But on the right hand side, there's just no need for them to be there. It's quiet, there's nothing there, they're far away from everything. It was much more difficult for me to get them to live in there. Now I definitely need some parks down here because the land wealth is just absolutely the lowest of low. So I put in some parks. You'll find you need a few to make the green a little deeper because one spurs on the other spurs on the other. This is my land wealth map, and you can see here that little area there is really high. We'll put one down here, and we've got another little puddle of green. So it's okay. We've got some high wealth and we've got some medium wealth there. And maybe a slight patch of low. But we're okay for now. And they're right near the oil, but they're not on it. So it's all good. So they're building up. Population's gone up a little. Give them time to move in. Might help a little more. I'm just checking things out, seeing how they're coming along. I'm selling control net to Beyond Sims now. It's just buying things from everyone, which is, you know, if you don't have the things in your region, it's a good thing to do, as long as you have something to bring in the money. We've got our, I'm just checking what I need to do again with this. Still not at the point where I've figured it out. Don't worry, I will. And I'm figuring out what each bit does and if I need it to get the Amiga. Turns out I don't. But the oil, you know I need ore. I know I've got oil. I'm trying to figure out, do I need both? Because how will I get ore? I have no idea at this point how I'm going to get it and how do I get that to next door. I do figure it out, so you know, if you're struggling with that, tune in for the next episode, because I'll show you how then. They're asking for railroads. I've had building floor. I've got a very minimal industry section at this point. You can see that not many people have built and they're not planning on it. Busloads of local students travel to Beyond Sims for class, because I don't have any education at the moment, but I will do. It's just not something that I need, especially seeing as Beyond Sims is doing it. There's just no need for me to have a class. Is there really? No. So I'm looking at these things. Do I want to do them? Can I do them? I'm really not sure at this point. Still need ore. It's still the same as much as you keep checking and zooming around. Oh, I was actually trying to look at the planes. That wasn't like horrendous. Look, oh, there's so much air activity. That should be a new disaster. It's like a plane crash or something. And gonna click my oil thing, see what they want to say. One oil rail is great, but did you know you could buy more? Didn't read it. I'm like, yeah, I want to buy more. I want more. So I'm thinking, oh, maybe I'll get the ultra, and I think, no, I will plot that. That could help me out. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Let me know your thoughts, and I will see you in the next episode.